We are just outside of Gisborne, New Zealand today on the North Island to tackle the most famous natural water slide in the world, the Rere Rockslide. If you look at any list of the best natural water slides in the world, this one perennially, annually, ultimately makes almost every single list you will find of the best natural water slides in the world. And this is the most famous, I would say, and well known. This steep drop into this big pool. And they say, I spoke with some locals who said, you can't really do it on your butt, because I usually like to do things au naturel, just on my butt, with a bathing suit or wetsuit on. They said the way that this rock is grooved, you have to ride something. You have to ride a boogie board or an inner tube. So today, Rere Rockslide, the most famous natural water slide in the world. Let's do it. Something that I'm a little concerned with is there is a sign up at the parking area that says that this water quality is not that great and they don't recommend swimming here and you can get sick if you swim here. So I'm a little concerned by that fact. I'll have to talk to Sam and see what she thinks, but most likely due to the amount of farm runoff they have feeding this waterway, there's just probably a ton of cow poop in here. Though it hasn't rained in several days, so probably good, but... So there's a sign that says illness may occur if you swim here.
I see that.
What do you feel about that?
Shit in the water. It says E. coli. They're working with the farmers to improve it.
Are you gonna go?
Yes.
You are? Sam says she's gonna go, so I guess I gotta go. I can't let her have all the fun. So it hasn't rained in a while here, and in a lot of New Zealand waterways they say don't swim in them till 3 days after it's rained. So it is gonna rain tomorrow, so if there is a time to do this, the time is now. On the way in we stopped at Rere Falls, a couple minutes up the street, and we saw a similar sign. It's the same creek here. A little disappointed that the farming is disrupting this ecosystem here of this waterway, but I mean it's pretty much in a lot of places in New Zealand that is the case, especially on the North Island. Seems to be a lot more deforestation and a lot more farming going on. But I came all this way. This slide has been on my mind for years and years, and finally I'm in a position to do it. I may get sick from the E. coli in the water, but as far as I'm concerned, it's worth it. Normally people will use boogie boards, I guess. They're pretty durable. These things might pop on the first run down. So the problem with boogie boards, we don't have room in the van for them. So we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully it's just a mild case of E. coli, like eating a bad burger, like undercooked burger.
I do see you're carrying the Mud Master. Hold on, let me see that. Your floaty is called the Mud Master.
Oh, that's referring to my butt. All right, let's see what happens. Some of you guys might know this, but Sam loves doing the choo-choo down the water slide. So the mandatory choo-choo now at Rere Rockslide. Pick your feet up, pick your feet up. That was awesome. Felt a little crazy there. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. So flat. Crushed it. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Oh no. One more ride. Sam wants to race. Don't slip, honey. Very slippery. Now don't cheat. Get to the edge. Get to the edge, and then we'll say, on your mark and set, go. Okay, ready? All right, wait. Don't cheat. Okay, you ready? Don't cheat. Don't cheat, all right? On your marks, get set, go. Ha ha! Ha ha! My victory is mine! Oh, man! Okay. I smacked my back on the boat, so last ride of the day.
No, I gotta go.
Worst injury. I wouldn't do it.
Why?
Oh man, oh my spine. Cracked my spine right on that bump. Oh. Well, there you have it, the Rere Rockslide. One of the most famous natural water slides in the world, and as is often the case, I find that the more well-known ones are pretty mild. That one's pretty good. It's not super steep. It's pretty long though. Not as long as Tenaya Creek, not as steep as some other ones that I've done, but definitely worth the possible risk of E. coli. And in fact, we ran into some locals that said that's kind of overblown. I guess their testing standards are really low for E. coli, but it hasn't rained in the area for several weeks, and so right now it's pretty dry, and so because of that, ideally it would not be washing a lot of that cow manure into the water. But they said their children have been riding the slide for years and years. No one's ever gotten sick, so you know, hopefully we don't get sick. But I think personally, even if I do get sick, it was worth it. I don't know what Sam thinks.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Was it worth possibly getting sick?
I don't think we're gonna get sick.
I know.
So,
But
it was really fun.
Right, but if we do get sick, would you still think it was fun?
Depends on how sick, honestly.
Why are you walking away?
You have to film me.
Are you feeling an attack of E. coli coming on right now? Is that why you're running? Are you running? Are you about
to be on film?
Are you about to E. coli your pants?
No.
I'm gonna capture the exact moment Sam has an E. coli attack. I'm gonna capture it on film.
Oh, no.
Plenty more coming from the North Island of New Zealand. In the meantime, get out there, find your adventure, and be infamous.
Infamous.